Hello, Nevada, California region. I'm your regional president, Jesse San, and I would love to encourage you to be regional officer. I'm going to introduce the other regional officers of our team about why they chose to be regional officer, how has their experience been, and why they would recommend it to you. First, I would like to pass it to Chenya.
I said I want to be first, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Hi, hi guys. I'm Chenya. I am your Southwest Region Officer. So I want to explain a little the benefit of being a regional officer. So being a regional officer in PTK can offer a variety of advantage. As a regional officer, you will have opportunity to develop leadership skills, gain experience in event planning and coordination. So we have two regional, like major regional conference. We have fall leadership conference and we also have spring convention, and those all needs your help. And you can also represent your college and community at regional event. So first I want to talk about the leadership development. As a region officer, you will have opportunity to develop your leadership skills by leading and mentoring your chapter presidents and officers, and also other officers from other schools. As a region officer, you are going to know ahead a lot of resources, and you want to be resourceful. You want to share those information to your president and to other officers. And through your role as a regional officer, you will gain valuable experience in communication, organization, collaboration, and problem solving, which can be pretty beneficial in your future careers. And then next, I want to talk about the networking opportunities. As a regional officer, you will have the opportunity to connect with other PTK members, chapter leaders, and advisors from across the region. So we have Miss Marian, Miss Cassie, Mr. Bruno. Those are really, really great advisors. We also have the best alumni association, and they will mentor you, help you. And if you are the regional officer, feel free to use those resources. And they can help open up new opportunities for you, your personal growth and leadership growth. That's it. Thank you. I'll pass to who? Who want to go next?
Let's have Anthony go next. Could you speak about why you chose to be regional officer and how's your experience been and maybe what you do? Thank you so much, Chenya.
Sure. So my title is Northwest District VP, and one of the reasons why I chose specifically to become a regional officer was because I really enjoyed being like co-president and chapter, and I knew that I wanted to kind of expand that role, get more challenges, but also try to connect with other students. Going through these events from last year, I understood kind of the impact regional officers could have and understanding members what can they achieve when they want to do projects and advise, and I really enjoyed that aspect. As a result, I went and registered to become a officer, and I was able to get in. One thing I would advise would be, like, it doesn't matter if you may think that you are not qualified or not, always try to take a shot from it. I remember, not in a sense, almost not wanting it because I thought, because I was new, I wouldn't be able to get in, but due to having friends and advisors really help me out, I was able to get that position. In addition to that, here in becoming an officer, you'll be able to expand more your leadership, but you would also expand more your vocal skills and trying to teach a lot of students about what PTK is and what they can expand further. And throughout it, you can also learn more experience when you go to field trips, or if you want to even learn more from the headquarters. So yeah.
Thank you, Anthony. Next, I'd like to pass it to Hestia. Could you share your experiences with us, Hestia? Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, Jesse and Anthony and Kenya. So I started as a VP of Honors in Action or Scholarship, and I loved my time as a chapter officer. And then I decided that I wanted to run as a regional officer because I'm curious and I really like challenges. and regional officer, you definitely get a lot of challenges, and you definitely have you make new friends, a lot of new friends, and you have awesome advisors that lead you, so you're not alone to do things. There are people to guide you and to help you out, and you learn a lot. For example, you get to teach the other regional members. You get to meet other regional officers from all over the country. And so far, my experience has been really fun. I'm unlike a lot of other people, I'm mainly majoring in to get my graduate school, and this actually helps a lot, especially with research, opportunity to publish, opportunity to teach, and etc. So I definitely suggest anyone, everyone, especially if you're going to grad school or not, or going to four-year university, to definitely run and join and become a regional officer.
Thank you, Hestia. Now I'm going to pass it to Melissa. Could you please speak about your experiences?
Yes, thank you. So I'm Melissa Butler, and I am the Nevada District VP for our region. And my experience has been amazing. I've had opportunities to collaborate with other intelligent individuals and create and produce projects, excuse me, and educational forums to help other members of our region gain insight on what PTK has to offer and how to grow as a professional and educational individual. I've had the opportunity to make new friends, especially people who I think are the same as me. I get a sense of belonging as a regional officer, and we created a great team this year, and working with everyone has been really beneficial, not only for me, but I think for the region in general. To go on with my experience, creating the educational forums not only challenged me to learn more, but also to learn more about myself so I can present in a good manner. So I think most I've grown was through being a regional officer. I think I've grown a lot, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Thank you. All right, so now I'm going to share a little bit about me. So I've been in Phi Theta Kappa for, I want to say 3-4 years now. I started when I was in high school, and then I kind of graduated high school, and I continued being in community college. I started off just as any other person, curious about PTK, and then I became a member. And then I became an officer, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I said, okay, well, if we already became an officer on a chapter, let's go regionally and let's see what I can do. Well, I became a regional officer. I became VP of technology, and then I became regional president the following year because I liked it so much. And I liked it so much because, as the other officers have stated, it's just a really great opportunity to build your leadership, your own networking, and expand your knowledge. We provide a lot of experiences for growth. You, as a regional officer, you get to participate in an event called Regional Institute, and it's essentially a gathering of regional officers from all over the country to learn about being a regional officer, learn how you can help your chapters, and learn how you can develop yourself as a leader. And we are mainly in charge of hosting the regional conferences. So if you have attended our fall leadership conference, spring convention, those are things you get to bring to life. At the conferences, we get to teach educational forums where you will have to learn your own skills and be able to bring that onto other Phi Theta Kappans so that you can pass it on to their leadership as well. And so I think it's just a really great way to know people, a really great way to experience things, a really great once in a lifetime experience. And it's something that would really help when you are building your applications as well as your own resume. So I think overall, it's just a really great way to add something to your leadership experience. And I would highly recommend you to serve and run your campaign. And on that note, I would just really like to emphasize how to become a regional officer. So when it comes to applying to regional office, we are looking for the 2023 to 2024 Nevada, California Regional Board. The positions and duties can be found on our bylaws. There are currently 8 officer positions: regional president, VP of communication, VP of technology, Northwest District VP, Northeast District VP, Southwest District VP, Southeast District VP, and Nevada District VP. If you have any questions about what each specific duty does, you can both find them in the bylaws or ask us a question, and we'd be more than welcome to either answer you via email or Zoom, whichever you prefer. To run for the district positions, you do have to run a campaign. But before you run your campaign, make sure you submit these 2 things. The first is the candidate must submit a written statement or video of intent to run, which describes the candidate's qualifications and reasons for the position sought. The candidate must also request his or her chapter advisor to email a statement that the candidate is in good standing. The deadline for that is actually January 31st, 2023 by 11:59 p.m. If one of the positions has no candidate, then the position will be left vacant. So see yourself as a leader that can serve in the position, and don't use self-doubt to say, I can't do it, someone else should do it. Because if you don't do it and nobody else did it, then there will be no one to serve in that position. And you can be that person that fills that position. So just make sure that you meet those deadlines. And as a kind of like a extra note, if you are running for a district VP position, you do have to attend a college in that district. And that's all I have to say for how to run for regional office. If you have any questions about campaigning and producing material, we've all been through that experience. So if you want to ask us questions about how to prepare for your campaign, that's also something you can ask us. But I would always say this to anybody running for any office is just be yourself. Don't try to be someone else, be yourself, and people will like you for who you are, and they will vote you into the position because they believe you have the capabilities and the leadership to serve in there. So be yourself and run for regional office. Thank you.